I just wanted to come to you and show you a product that I just received in the post today. I'm an online shopper. I'm a bit addicted to eBay, and I like when I see things that are really cheap. I feel like they need to be bought. I feel like, wow, let's see what this is. Let's check it out. Like, is it cool and that sort of thing. So what I did is I went ahead and I bought something. I completely forgot I bought it because I ordered it like about a month ago, and it came today. And it's this. I ordered the Naked Basics palette, and I really like the look of Urban Decay products, and everybody seems to use their products here on eBay, on YouTube. So, you know, I was like, let's give it a try and see what it is. Now, I made sure to look in the description. I read everything that it said, and what it did say is that it didn't say it was fake, and it didn't say it was real, but what it said was, it said that something was different. I didn't really understand it. It did look legit. I knew it probably wasn't going to be legit. But I thought, you know what? What harm can it cause? It cost me something ridiculous. Like, it was under £5. And I just thought, if push comes to shove, if it's fake, I'll still use it to practice my neutral eyes. And it might come in handy anyway, because I don't have a palette that just has neutral colours in it. And I often, when I travel, wear neutral makeup. So I thought it would be interesting to see what this would be like. And if it is fake, then I'll keep it and maybe use it. If it's not fake, then whoa. One day I do plan to buy Urban Decay products, so it'd be a good way to try and test out what the idea of their products are. I don't know. So, came in a box, and I was looking at the box, and the box looks really authentic. It's got like Urban Decay, it's got all the shades, and I actually looked online, and this is consistent with what the actual shades are, or even to the like where it's manufactured and stuff like that. I checked that out, and it's right. It's exactly where it gets manufactured and everything. So I thought that was weirdly accurate. So then I opened it up, and I was thinking, oh, this looks alright. You know, it looks pretty decent. Done a pretty good job on this. I don't know how much product you normally get, but in this, actually, yeah, it's the same. I think this is actually the real box for an actual Urban Decay eyeshadow palette thing. So it's consistent with that. You know, you get 6 eyeshadows, 1.3 grams, of product and whatnot. So that's what it looks like. And then it's got all of this. It's got all their, you know how they say, we do not do animal testing. Who would? How could anyone? All that sort of thing. It's got their website here and that sort of thing. So I was like, wow, this is pretty decent. Now, I don't know if on the actual Urban Decay palette if the writing is black, but on here it's kind of like a rubber material and it's black. It's kind of like, yeah, it's a bit raised. And then I opened it up, and I was like, wow, they look pretty consistent with the colours. It's got the mirror here, and it's got, the colours are pretty similar. Now, the first thing I noticed was the names of the colours. Look at the names of the colours. There is not an eyeshadow in this palette called Half Baked. It should be Venus, Foxy, Walk of Shame, Naked 2, Faint, and Crave. But this one isn't. This one is Half Baked, Booty Call, Chopper, YDK, Busted, and Verve. So they made up their own names to accommodate the similar eyeshadow colours. And the colours do look really, really similar. Now I'm thinking I might actually go and buy the actual palette to see what the difference is. In between, like, if the colours are like spot on or not. Because this is really interesting. I'm just going to swatch Venus. No. What's supposed to be Venus, but is actually Half Baked. So, ooh, it shows up pretty well. Got a bit of powdery texture. We'll swatch one of the darker colours, so we'll go for Busted, which is supposed to be Faint. It's quite faint. It's just like a brown. Didn't really. Comes off kind of greyish. It's like a greyish brown here. And the most interesting one we'll have to look at, because blacks are always interesting in eyeshadow palettes, is the black, which is known in here as Verve. Oh, it's very chalky. There we go. It's very chalky. Not true black. It's not true black. It's a chalky black. But that's interesting. So what I will do is I'll be doing some looks with I'm going to call this my Fake Naked Basics palette. I'm going to do some looks with my Fake Naked Basics palette, and we'll see how the eyeshadow itself, how they work, how they blend and all that sort of thing. I might even go and look for tutorials, somebody who's used the real one and try and imitate it with this and see how it holds up, because that would be really, really interesting. And obviously if you don't want to spend the money to get a real Naked Basics palette, then you could buy this one on eBay. If not, buy the real thing. I would buy the real thing. I will buy the real thing. I think if I go shopping this weekend, I think I'm gonna buy the real thing. This has really encouraged me to buy the real thing, to compare them, to see how the two of them work. So maybe next time I make a video, I might have the real thing. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, that's my review on the Naked Basics. Bye.